Nature and geography facts. Amazon rainforest, known as the lungs of the earth, it produces about 20% of the world's oxygen and is home to over 3 million species of plants and animals. Scientists believe there are thousands of species here that humans haven't even discovered yet. Dalal, Ethiopia, one of the hottest inhabited places on Earth, with average daily temperatures reaching 45 degrees Celsius (113 degrees Fahrenheit). The landscape is filled with colorful salt formations and acidic hot springs that look like another planet. Antarctica, the driest, windiest, and coldest continent, but also the largest reservoir of fresh water, holding about 70% of the world's supply locked in ice. Lake Baikal, Russia, the world's deepest freshwater lake, reaching depths of over 1,642 meters, 5,387 feet. It contains more water than all the Great Lakes of North America combined. Sahara Desert transformation. About 10,000 years ago, Sahara was green and fertile, with rivers, lakes, and even hippos roaming around. Climate shifts turned it into the vast desert we know today. Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth at 8,849 meters, 29,032 feet. Due to tectonic activity, it grows about 4 millimeters taller every year. Dead Sea, the lowest point on Earth's surface, about 430 meters, 1,411 feet, below sea level, and so salty that people naturally float without effort. Hourglass not done. History and civilization facts. Great Pyramid of Giza, for almost 3,800 years, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world, built with stones so precisely aligned that even today, scientists are amazed at its engineering. Oxford University, founded around 1096, it's older than the Aztec civilization, which rose in the early 1300s. Ancient Roman laundry. Romans used fermented urine to wash clothes because it contains ammonia, which acts as a natural cleaning agent. Great Wall of China, not one continuous wall, but a network of walls and fortresses stretching over 21,000 kilometers, 13,000 miles. Ketchup as medicine. In the 1830s, ketchup was sold in the United States as a remedy for indigestion. Library of Alexandria, one of the most famous libraries of the ancient world, said to have held hundreds of thousands of scrolls before being destroyed. Vikings in America. Long before Columbus, Vikings reached North America around 1000 AD, settling briefly in what is now Newfoundland, Canada. Microscope science and technology facts. Stars versus sand. There are more stars in the observable universe than grains of sand on all Earth's beaches combined. Honey's bee power. 1 teaspoon of honey represents the lifetime work of 12 bees, each visiting thousands of flowers. Paper to the moon. If you could fold a piece of paper 42 times, its thickness would reach the moon, thanks to exponential growth. Bananas versus strawberries. Botanically, bananas are berries, but strawberries are not. Human stomach renewal. The stomach regenerates its lining every 3 to 4 days to protect itself from its own acid. Water's weird property. Water is the only natural substance that expands when it freezes, which is why ice floats. Internet's first message. The first ever message sent over the internet, ARPANET, in 1969 was LO. The system crashed before they could finish typing login. Pawprints. Animal facts. Octopus hearts. Octopuses have 3 hearts, and their blood is blue due to copper-based hemocyanin. Sloth breath holding. Sloths can slow their heart rates and hold their breath for up to 40 minutes, longer than dolphins. Flamingo color. Flamingos are born gray or white, their pink color comes from carotenoids in shrimp and algae they eat. Murder of crows. A group of crows is called a murder, possibly because of their dark symbolism in folklore. Immortal jellyfish. Turritopsis dohrnii can revert its cells back to a juvenile state, making it biologically immortal. Sharks before trees. Sharks have existed for over 400 million years, appearing long before trees. Pistol shrimp can snap its claw so fast that it creates a bubble hotter than the surface of the sun. Trophy human achievements and records. Burj Khalifa, so tall, 828 meters, that from the top floors, you can watch the sunset twice in one day. Longest without sleep, Randy Gardner stayed awake for 11 days in 1964 for a school project. Solo forest planter, Jadhav Payeng from India planted an entire forest covering over 1,360 acres, single-handedly. First email, sent in 1971 by Ray Tomlinson, it simply read test message. Japanese vending machines sell almost everything, hot meals, fresh eggs, umbrellas, and even flowers. Fastest train, China's Shanghai Maglev train can reach 431 km per hour, 267 miles per hour. Deepest dive by a human, Victor Vescovo descended 10,928 meters, 35,853 feet, into the Mariana Trench in 2019. Milky Way weird and mind-blowing facts. Venus days. One day on Venus is longer than its year. Point Nemo, the most remote ocean point, astronauts on the International Space Station are often closer to it than any humans on land. Cube-shaped poop, wombats produce cube-shaped droppings to mark their territory without them rolling away. Koala fingerprints, almost identical to human fingerprints, sometimes confusing forensic investigators. Frozen methane bubbles, in some Canadian lakes, methane gas freezes into crystal-like bubbles trapped under the ice. Blood falls in Antarctica, a glacier there oozes iron-rich red water, making it look like blood pouring onto the ice. Bioluminescent beaches, some beaches glow at night due to microorganisms called dinoflagellates.